How's it going, guys? Sick Libra. I know what y'all are seeing. Uh, and as the title suggests, we got a couple of friends back in rotation. So, what we got is I have finished resting my meerschaum. I don't know if you can tell off of the last video, but the color has definitely smoothed out some in it and is back to a more uniform pattern. The next couple of smokes, we'll probably see a lot of that color actually going away. And the reason for that is all that wax is going to be drawn back towards the inside. It's just the way it works. It'll come back. I ain't worried about it. So, I wanted to talk about the Mr. Brog customer service. So, I sent him an email that said my pipe broke and told him how it broke. And they sent me an email back. They said, okay, well, send us a picture. So I did. They sent me back instructions on how to remove the old tenon out of the shank, and then sent me a new stem. That was all there was to it. Outstanding, honestly. Now, I could go as far as to say that they weren't the most personable group of people, but with as much as they turn out, I'm really not surprised. They're a little bit on the larger side. I wasn't expecting, the same kind of attention that I would have gotten out of, a craft pipe maker, that, like one of you fellers on here that specifically makes, like, commissions and a few designs here and there or whatever. So, but they took care of it, which I thought was great. I forgot to tell you what I'm smoking. I threw in some of my cube cut burley, and I mixed it with just a dash of Peter Stokeby's Norwegian blend. So, kind of using the touch of the Virginia to take the edge out of the burley at least a little bit. So, I wanted to talk about something unusual that happens with my meerschaum. Alright, this, it comes apart super easy after I've let it dry. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know if the meerschaum expands and pushes everything together. I don't know if the little plastic pieces in here expand. I mean, it's Teflon. I wouldn't think that it would absorb anything and expand, but it does. It always happens after I rest it for about a week. It starts getting really loose, and after about 3 smokes, it'll go back to being normal. So until it goes back to normal, I always have to make sure that I hold on to the bowl or the stem. But it's really weird because, like, whenever I re-outfitted this thing with a new tenon, which I've had to do twice. I don't remember why, honestly. Oh, I remember, because the original stem it came with was cracked. And they sent me a new one, and then, I don't know, I think I broke one or something like that. But, right off the bat, like, the tenon and the mortise, I guess is what it's called, as individual pieces fit together just fine without any extra work. But when I put them in the pipe, I actually had to sand the tenon down a little bit to get it to fit into the pipe. So I guess that's kind of, where that goes. It's because I had to sand it down. They don't fit quite right, but something expands and makes everything fit too tight. So have to find a happy medium. It's either too loose whenever it's dry or it's too tight whenever it's wet. I'll take the loose whenever it's dry, because it doesn't stay dry long. So I got my first entry in the 100 sub gaw. Those tobacco toppers are freaking awesome. Put it up in the playlist, and I hope you all get to jumping in, and I look forward to seeing what everybody's up to. So, anyways, until next time, you guys take it easy.